the huge signing of Anthony Rendon to a 7-year, $245 million contract, so that's $35 million a year, and with the humongous signing of Gerrit Cole's contract, which is a massive contract, $324 million for 9 years, it's starting to make me think that baseball contracts are getting ridiculous. And I just wanted to share my quick thoughts on baseball contracts today and how crazy baseball contracts are getting, and just, how crazy the sport's going. If you're a baseball player, obviously now is the best time to get paid. You guys are doing great. You guys rake in a lot of money for your organization, especially if you play well enough to go to the playoffs. You're that high caliber player who deserves a lot of money. But my thoughts on it are, here's my thoughts on it. If a player makes like a 10-year, $300 million contract, so that's $30 million a year, and then another player who is better than that player thinks that, hey, I deserve more money than that guy. I deserve more than $30 million a year. I deserve $35 million a year. So then a player who's better than that guy, who's like, I deserve better than $35 million contract a year. I deserve $40 million a year. And then it's like a snowball effect, because it's going to keep going and going and going, because the bar keeps getting set. The bar keeps moving up. And these players think that they deserve more and more money because their fellow players around them keep making more and more money, because the bars keep getting set. And I think that's starting to become a problem. And I want to use an example as a team such as the Milwaukee Brewers, who can't afford these gigantic contracts for these players because they're a small market team, so they have to develop players. But once those players get developed to the point where they are like superstars, such as Josh Hader or Christian Yelich, we're not going to be able to afford them. So it's quite sad that these contracts are getting to this ridiculous amount that we can't even afford to have good players. And the Brewers aren't the only team. There's other teams in the league that aren't, as rich as the Yankees or the Dodgers or, the Angels. But basically what I'm trying to say is that the bar keeps getting set. It's a snowball effect where like players think that they deserve more and more money as these gigantic contracts are made. And I don't think it's good for baseball. I think there should be a salary cap. And I think that these players should only make a X amount of money based on their respected, how good they are at baseball, their tier, I should say. And I feel like there should be a salary cap per team. I think this is getting ridiculous because it's just going to keep getting worse and worse with these big contracts, because the players are going to think that they deserve more. And I feel like something should be done to make sure that these contracts aren't going to get out of hand like they have been. And they're dumb contracts, honestly. Gerrit Cole is... Hold on, give me 1 second real quick. I want to see how old Gerrit Cole is. I mean, Justin Verlander is 36, and he won the Cy Young, I believe, so... Gerrit Cole right now is 29 years old, and he signed a 9-year deal, so he'll be 38 by the time his deal is done. A 38-year-old pitcher making $35 million a year. And he's a hard-throwing pitcher, so I don't know how his arm is going to hold up close to 40 years old, making $35 million a year. But we will see $36 million a year, honestly. It's quite crazy, honestly. These contracts are getting out of control, and that's just my thoughts on it. I want to know your guys' thoughts down below. With these gigantic contract signings, I just wanted to make a quick video of my thoughts about it. So I want to know what you guys think down below. Let me know. And I will see you guys in the next video.